One of the most crucial things that a musician needs is time feel, the feeling of time. My problem is when you say the word feeling, I feel like I have to listen to my wife complain. So I'm not talking about feeling in that sense. I'm talking about sensing, kind of like you sense like you need to go to the bathroom. That's how I feel time. You need to feel it in your body. You need to feel subdivisions. You need to know how to separate speeds and groupings, and you need to do it now. Let's practice. Subdividing is a crucial skill. It's your ability to take pulse units and cut them down into metric units. The problem is, just like not knowing certain modes, if you don't have it under your fingers or in your brain, you're not gonna be able to do it. So let me show you what subdividing is and why you're going to suck at it. This is 60 BPM, same as seconds. You can just watch the clock. So not subdividing, just playing the pulse itself, is landing on the beat. I'm gonna do that. Ta, 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 ta. Eighth note speed grouped in twos. Ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka. Triplets. Ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta. 16s. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Quintuplets. Tadikinatum, 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 tadikinatum. Now something I want to do is feel it in two, since most of the music I play has a backbeat. So I'm just feeling each pulse in its own side. You see what I'm doing? I'm kind of going tadikinatum, 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 takadimi, 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 takadimi. That sway, right? It's kind of like a dance. Now here's 6. I have takita, 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 takita. I feel all those subdivisions on the way from right to left. Now here are those 7s. Takadimi takita 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 takadimi takita. Here are those 32nd notes. Takadimi 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 takadimi. Those 9s, triplets broken into 3s, right? That's like takita 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 takita. Doesn't break my dance. 10s are 8th notes broken into 5s. Ta, ka, ta, ka, tadikinatum, 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 right? It doesn't affect my sway. So a rhythmic scale is your ability to slide down and up all these speeds. I'll do it all in a row for a second. First of all, I'm gonna lock into my dance. Ta, 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 ka, ta, ka. Takita, takita, takadimi, takadimi, tadikinatum, tadikinatum, takita, 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 takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, 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 takita, 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 tadikinatum, 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 ta. Oh yeah, right? So I want to develop the ability to do that on a variety of grooves in a variety of way. But how do you get those quintuplets and septuplets when you've never really done that before on your instrument and don't have it in your mind? Let me show you. I'm gonna take my metronome and push it from 60 to 400 BPM. All right. Feeling this in 1 feels crazy. Right? In 2, it's kind of like a fast punk beat. In 3, it's a blues. In 4, it's funk. In 5, it's like prog. In 6, African music. In 7, it's like the aristocrats, right? 32nd note. 9. 'Right? Here's 10. All these odd meters just have to do with having a big beat and a small beat. Check this out, like 5 could be or 3 and 2. Seven. Other 7. So it's all these little dances you make with this thing. This is how you teach yourself how these different subdivisions feel, and then you can take it all to one pulse unit and slide between them. Now the next thing you want to do is take it and apply it to a groove. So how do you do that? Well, let's take a 60 BPM rock groove. First of all, learn how to dance to it. Let's not subdivide. Let's just say ta, 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 ta. Hear those 8th notes. Ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka. It's what the hi-hat's doing. It's how the groove is subdivided. Now this is a straight groove, meaning it's divided into 8th notes. So to play against it, I need to feel triplets. Ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, ta, ki, ta, takadimi, 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 tadikinatum, 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 takita, 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 takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, 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 takita, 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 ta, ta. Da. Okay, cool. Now that gives you rhythmic vocabulary. Now if you're ever curious about polyrhythms, all you have to do is detach speed from grouping. So let's take 16th notes. This takadimi, 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 takadimi. I'm saying it with a pattern of 4, which locks me into a beat. But let's say it with a pattern of 3. What happens? Takita, 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 ta, takita, takita, takita. Tak, 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 tak. That's a polyrhythm of 4/3. Now, here's 5. I just group it in 5s, like tadikinat, 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 tadikinat. So whenever I dislodge the speed from the grouping and choose a different grouping, I get polyrhythms. Here's 6 tuplets grouped in 7s. Takita, 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 takadimi, 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 takita, ta. Pretty hip shit, huh? Cool. Let's check this out on a different kind of groove. So here's a basic blues shuffle. It has a backbeat, and the subdivision is triplets. So let's just start feeling it in 1. We have ta, 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 ta. Now straight 8th notes are going to go against. Taka, 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 taka. Now triplets. Takita, 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 16ths. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. Quintuplets. 6 doublets. Right? It gets really quick, tongue twister already. So what do? Well, I start feeling the backbeat in halftime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So now I've slowed down my pulse. Check this out. Now I go back to subdividing. Ta, 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 ka, ta, ka, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, ki, ta, takadimi, 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 tadikinatum, 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 takita, 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 takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, takita, takadimi, 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 right? That gives me vocabulary over that stuff. It really opens my possibilities. Now let's see how we feel fast jazz shit. So when I have tunes that are this fast, I'm back into this dilemma. 1, 2, that's no way to behave. That's no way to feel music, right? Very fast. I can feel it in halftime, which is all right. It's an okay place to be, to subdivide from. Ta 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 ka ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta. Those are my eighth notes, right? Ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta ka dimi, because I'm feeling 16s in halftime. Ta ka dimi 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 ta ka dimi. But I get to this place where I can't really climb the tree of classical quintuplets because I can't even say it that fast. So I feel it in quarter time, meaning ta 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 ka ta ka ta ka ta ka ta ki ta 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 ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta ka dimi ta di ki na tum 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 ta ki ta 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 ta ka dimi 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 ta ki ta ka dimi 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 ta. Those are my 8 notes, but I want to feel them as if they're 30-second notes for them to be relaxed. But I get and that's how you get a relaxed time feel, boys and girls. So remember, when you're trying to work on time feel, don't try to feel it in your heart like a bitch. Try to feel it in your body, in your bones, like you feel a warm sensation. Have this reaction to different subdivisions, to different groupings, to where you memorize what it feels like to do it right. And always bring it back to a comfortable pulse on the beat. See you next time. Join the Patreon. We have all these cool Indian syllables transcribed for you. Also, we have tons of lessons there. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like it, and we'll see you next time.